way, here we also can see the narrative, Vayisa'uhu, and corresponding with that narrative, we'll see we've seen holech, which is a participle form, and we'll see soon enough another participle form. Okay, both of which present events that are accompanying the verb described by the narrative. So they carried it all the while, or during that carrying, Achiel was walking before the ark, and David and so forth. Let's see the second verse, and we'll see the rest of it. Rosalind, how was your Pesach?
My Pesach was very good.
Oh, very good.
It was very nice, very busy, but very nice.
You did 2 Seders?
So the first Seder, we went to my son's partner's parents. It was very nice. And then the second Seder, I made one here for my son, his partner, and their friends.
So how many people were there?
Not many. I only had 7.
Okay. Wow.
But it was nice.
And how much do you read from the Haggadah and everything? Do you show us your Hebrew?
Okay. No. So
why not? I want you to show us your Hebrew.
At my son's partner's parents, the father read the whole thing. What we did here, we do abbreviated Haggadah.
Right. Yeah. The other mitzvah that is strongly connected to the covenant with God, we also abbreviate something. So I can relate to what you're saying.
But it was good. It's good if people have nowhere to go, these young kids, and they come to me, that makes me happy.
Right. Rebetz and Rosalind.
Oh, yeah, right.
Very good. Next year, I expect from you to show off your Hebrew. At least, give them some.
Oh, no, I do the prayers at the beginning in Hebrew,
very
of course.
Good. Very good.
Of course.
Okay, right. Yeah, the joke about the other abbreviation I felt was lost, but anyway. Okay, so moving on to the next verse, Rosalind. Go ahead, starting with David.
David v'chol Beit Yisrael Misachakim lifnei Hashem b'chol atzei v'roshim uvchinorot uvnivalim uvtupim uvimna'anim uvtselim.
Right.
Okay, where are we?
And David, here.
And David and all the house of Israel played before the Lord with all manner of instruments made of cypress wood, and with harps, and with psalteries, and with timbrels, and with sistra, and with cymbals.
Right. Without getting into the different instruments, I think we did back in the days, I think we talked about instruments, biblical instruments, and we've talked about the etymology of these and what might be the identification of each of these, maybe when we read a psalm or something in the past. Nonetheless, you can see that they're accompanying the presence of the Lord. The Aaron is returning. We have Vayisa'u, Holech, Mesachakim. Mesachakim is also a participle, okay? Obviously not in the same binyan. Holech is in the kal, it's the kal active participle, and Mesachakim is a PL participle, but nonetheless creating that simultaneously synchronized actions that we have here in the description, and generally speaking, creating this amazing atmosphere of a great joyous celebration, exactly as we had with the people who are rejoicing and falling over their faces. However, okay, in both cases, both in the parasha and in the haftarah, we have crossing of a border, okay, between the rejoicing and celebrating the presence of the Lord and trying to go one bridge too far. Okay, and let's see these two verses from the parasha and then the corresponding event from the haftarah. Let's see these guys. You know what? Let's see if there are important things to say that we have not. We can talk about some of the elements here, just so you can see the object suffix added to the end of the verb, va'isa'u hu, referring to the Aaron, okay, added to the end of the va'itol. The vav patach dagesh, we can see we've talked about that. Asher bagiv'ah, we have here essentially a relative pronoun, asher, followed by an adverb combining the bet preposition with the noun giv'ah, asher bagiv'ah, creating a relative clause that actually functions to describe the location of the house of Aminadab. We've talked about the kal active participle in holech, and the sequence of these instruments. You can see they're all presented by the bet preposition, and we've talked about various uses of the bet. Here, bet instrumentalis, the bet of the instrument, the most literal sense of the word instrument in the